Hello and welcome to my world and what I hope will end up being a series of videos documenting my experience playing Star Trek Online on console. Now, I have played Star Trek Online for years on the PC side from the game's launch in 2010 all the way up to February of 2023. The reason why I stopped playing the PC version, mainly my previous computer that I had up to earlier this year crapped out on me, and the PC that I got to replace it cannot handle playing Star Trek Online or even Final Fantasy 14. It can barely handle playing Overwatch. Hence why I stopped doing a lot of stuff from what little stuff I was doing in terms of PC gaming, and this became an exclusive console streamer in terms of what games and things I was featuring. But it did occur to me that there would be a major difference in playing Star Trek Online on console. And while I know all the story beats, regardless of which particular campaign one starts with, either Starfleet, Klingon, Discovery, Dominion, original series, or Romulan Republic starting points, the fact that you are having to do all the gimmicks and things that I would have normally set up on a keyboard with a controller would make for some interesting frustrations. So that's what we're going to do here. We are going to um, play Star Trek Online on console. I'm not going to stream this, but I will document the individual missions here in progress. So we're going to do the opening tutorial, opening story arcs here today. And we're going to start with an Agents of Yesterday here. And of course, we are going to create a female character because that's what we do here. When given the options. Now the question is, do we want our first experience to be engineer, science, or tactical? You know what? More likely we're going to need the extra maneuverability in space. So we'll rock with that. And of course we will. Now the one big thing that's going to be kind of rough is that I'm not going to have access to all of my goodies that I have. In regards to C-Store stuff on the console side. Whoops. All right. Welcome to trying to do things on console, folks. All right. So where is that hair? Where was it? Wait, what was this? That's actually not bad in terms of a hairstyle, but I'm always been partial to this one here. And let's see, hair color. Let's see. Eyes. Like the full Hulk, always one of my favorite hairstyles in Star Trek Online. I would leave that kind of like generic-y there. Alright. Body standard. Perfect for an Orion. Let's see. No, we'll go with the seductive stance. And if there's one thing about Star Trek Online that you kind of find a little bit tough is just syncing up some of the colors between tops and bottoms. I do kind of wonder though. There is some frame rate issues here that I am noticing here. This. Alright. There's like rank. So a little Lieutenant Junior grade on there. Viewers must be 30 or few. Wow. Let's see if we can get a... And let's see if we can get a decent name here. This problem is when you have this straight humans. Like we saw the one that was like Madonna. That was actually a nice one there. Come on. Augustina Laura Billiot? Captain Tequila. Hey, look, it was randomly generated, folks. It's like, okay, but we'll take it. And our starting ship name. Tequila on the Beaver. Alright, there we go. Like, random names are random.
Captain's log, stardate 6147.4. We're orbiting planet Taurus 2 in the Murasaki 312 Nebula. Our orders: investigate the disappearance of a science vessel in this area.
It's always a science vessel that's missing.
Operations are about to commence.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press A to talk with them.
Ooh, that's right. We're going to have to go with like the manual way of aiming and stuff.
Lieutenant, we've located the wreckage of a crashed ship down there. I need to get boots on the ground, find out what's going on. Take a landing party down to the surface, assess the situation, and look for survivors.
We'll beam down right away, sir. Although notice in the background on here, the person sitting behind Captain Garrett is wearing a 2409 uniform.
Not so fast. We can't use the transporters due to atmospheric interference. We'll need to take a shuttlecraft down. Use the sensors to locate a safe landing site.
Sounds good to me, sir. So it is roaming around the bridge. Go back over to Captain Garrett.
Did you find a suitable landing area?
Yes, sir. There's a good-sized clearing close to the crash site.
Excellent. I've assigned Ensign Mears to your landing party. She's been to Taurus 2 before. Her insight will be quite valuable. Meet up with her and the others in the shuttle bay. Don't forget to grab a phaser in the armory on your way. From what I've read in Jim Kirk's report, Taurus 2 can get a little rough.
Aye, sir. On my way. Of course, Ensign Mears is actually in the episode The Galileo 7 from season 1 of the original series. To the engineering deck.
Ensign Tarsi, reporting for duty. The captain's asked me to make sure you get back in one piece, and I intend to do just that.
Thanks, Tarsi. What do you know about Taurus 2?
Let's see. M-class planet? Barely. The Tarians are big, primitive, and quick to anger. I'd keep my phaser handy if I were you. Speaking of which, if you want to follow me to the armory, we can make sure your phaser is properly calibrated.
Right. Lead the way, Ensign.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Your phaser pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on nearby targets. Select the target and press right trigger to attack it.
Good job, Lieutenant.
Okay.
That should be enough, unless you want more practice.
Alright, so we're heading to the Bay of Shuttles. Well, we can take a casual look around here. Oh, these people are dead. Like, what happened? What happened here? And they despawned. We've reached the shuttle bay.
Ensign Mears reporting as ordered. I'm ready when you are. Though I can't say I'm happy to see Taurus 2 again.
Oh, why is that, Ensign?
I was one of the so-called Galileo 7, a science team sent to study the Murasaki effect. Our shuttle crashed on Taurus 2. Not all of us made it back to the Enterprise alive.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. You can see why I'm reluctant to return to such a place.
I do, but you're the only one on board with local experience. Your insight will be invaluable.
Yes, of course you're right, Lieutenant. I am a Starfleet officer, and I will perform my duties. You can count on me.
I never doubted it for a second. Yes, I did. I totally doubted it. Okay, so why is the switch? Oh, that's right, our traits. Alright. It's pistol training. Specializations. Here's my question here. Where will be my inventory? Okay, left trigger, left button. You know, I'm just realizing, what, do we not have an inventory to work with on this version? Oh, inventory. There it is. Alright, interesting. Alright, so where do we board the shuttle at? Need to be in a very specific spot, it seems, here. Commander Flores. There we go. we had to get to a very specific thing there, as I was curious on like finding the inventory screen. So we got quite a bit of experience points here. Do kind of wonder if by linking, by having a previous account on the PC side and stuff you have to go up through the ArcWorks, do I have access to a lot of the things that I've purchased on the PC side, like my ships and things? No, obviously not the characters, but anyway.
Ugh. It's just as grim as I remember it here. My skin is crawling. I can't help but feel like the creatures are out there, watching us, waiting to attack.
Stay alert. They very well could be. So your PTSD is justified.
Right. Okay. It appears the ship crashed somewhere north of here. There are 2 paths from here that lead to the crash site, and there may be survivors on both. I recommend you take Alpha Team along the northwestern path, and I'll take Beta to the northeast. We'll rendezvous at the main crash site.
Sounds good. See you there.
Remember, your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Alright, we follow the path.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Is that a warp nacelle? Whoa. Big.
That's what she said. Well, she did. She said it was big.
Definitely Federation tech here. What's left of a shuttlecraft's coolant assembly, according to my tricorder.
Might be a crash shuttle nearby. Let's have a look. I will say this, compared to the PC side, unless they changed the UI on that within the past few months, is that at least it's big and bright and not not in a small text box where it made it impossible to read like a lot of the your captain's
There's your
responses.
shuttle. What's left of it, anyway. Look, someone's over there. I think they're hurt.
Let's give him a hand.
Lieutenant, you won't be able to get close enough to revive him while that thing's venting plasma. Those valves should shut down the vents, though.
Agreed. Where's the vents? Nice simple interaction there. And that's one. Not sure what we're touching on this side. We have to turn off the second one. Like, what were we even interacting with here on this side? Treat survivor. Oh, wait. Having to line certain things up is interesting.
Thank you.
That's gonna take probably gonna take some real getting used to. What things? Where? Large things over there.
Look out!
Well, he won't be in Rush Hour 3.
What do they feed these things? Ugh, never mind.
Why do we have troll spots? That's... Okay, no, okay, must be a glitch with the... That must have been a gimmick off of the cutscene or glitch there, but...
I'm Dr. Phineas Grogan.
Of course you are.
Team studying the Murasaki effect. Well, I was before the ship crashed. I was looking for supplies when that thing roared. Got distracted and then that plasma coil blew. Damn near killed me.
You're lucky to be alive, Doctor.
You're telling me. We should get those supplies back to camp. Dr. Mueller's probably worried sick about it by now.
Reed, I'll get them. Lead the way. Search and rescue completed. Dude is just constantly looking back. Yeah, that's right. You go first, dude. Don't worry. It's like if you get a spear chucked into you, that's your fault.
Am I glad to see you? We thought we were
Is he glad to see us? I can't tell.
Monsters.
We'll have you out of here soon, sir.
Those supplies you brought will come in handy while we wait. Just put them over there for now. You know, I think there's some old phaser rifles in there. Might come in handy against those creatures.
Thanks. We'll have a look.
There are rifles in that crate. We should show the survivors how to shoot them. I'll set up some targets while you get ready.
A phaser? I've never shot one of these before.
Wait, you want me to
equip your
shoot
phaser rifle.
this?
To do so, press the menu button and select the captain option under the ship and crew heading.
Alright, Captain.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices. Select any item slot for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that can be used in that slot. Select the item in the list you wish to equip. If you are in a map with bank access, you will be able to access items from your bank. Otherwise, those items will be gray. You can also view your ship's equipment, as well as the equipment being used by your bridge officers.
That's good to know. Oh, there's a cooldown on our special attack.
The targets are ready, Lieutenant. Let the survivors start shooting and give them some pointers.
Works for me.
I get it. That gives me a lot more control.
Does it really?
Wow, thanks. That feels a lot better.
Yeah, what does that say down in the bottom corner there? Remember, as an alternate fire mode, these effects of the effect of this mode varies by weapons. Press RB to activate secondary fire. Remember your weapon. Okay, so alternate fire is
They're
alternate.
right behind me.
They're huge.
Heads up! The Taurians are attacking!
Yeah, you can have more. What they're saying, you are a little bit more mobile on the console side versus the PC side. And again, you got some incentive to move around a bit.
We need to get these people to safety, Lieutenant. The Taurians will be back, and in greater numbers.
Agreed. You and Tarsi guard the paths while I get the others into cover.
Retreat to the ship? With pleasure.
No voiceover there?
Into the ship? But then we'll be trapped.
That's the idea. Now you can't get away.
Lieutenant, we've held them off so far because they're scared of our weapons. But I don't think that'll last much longer. We've got to fall back to the wreckage. I might have an idea.
Hope it's a good one.
Shut the doors! They're right behind us!
Closing the doors. Closing the pod bay doors, Hal.
Okay. Last time I was here, Commander Scott, electrified the hull of our shuttle. That drove the Taurians off when they tried to break in. Think we can pull something like that off here?
Maybe if there's enough charge left in the batteries. Electrifying the hull. You mean to tell me they didn't learn from her last visit?
You did it! Lieutenant, it worked! Bless you, Scotty, wherever you are. I think we owe you a very nice bottle of scotch.
Indeed. So, what happened out there?
The Taurians ambushed us. I managed to escape, but the others, they've been taken. We've got to do something, and fast.
Get the survivors to the shuttle. Tarsi and I will rescue the hostages.
I was thinking, we can use our tricorders to track residual heat signatures left by the Taurians.
Like thermal breadcrumbs, eh? Good thinking. And this will teach us what we figured out already on board the ship earlier. Oh no, you just get the standard one. Interesting little being grazed. Okay, what hit me? He didn't get the shot off. But we are moving in from one area to another. Dude, I was moving out the way. No way that would have hit me.
Lieutenant, we're over here! Help!
Right. Hold on. We got...
Thanks for coming back for us, sir.
You are
We owe
safe.
you one. Pretty sure those things were gonna have us for dinner.
I don't mind, watch. Alright. Now we return to the shipwreck.
The Taurians appear to be in a late Stone Age state of development.
Emphasis on the word
Now
stoned.
is the best time for an anthropology lecture, Skial.
What? The Taurians are of the Stoned Age. I mean, like they're a bunch of hippies. Big, large hippies that are very aggressive. Like, the brownies were taken. Memory serves me right. That's when the Klingons start showing up.
Am I seeing things? Because those guys picking through the wreckage sure look like Klingons. Just what are the Klingons doing on Taurus 2?
Let's find out. Ready phasers, just in case they're not in the mood for questions.
Looks like they're not in the mood for questions, Lieutenant.
Granted, I shot first.
Hey, is that a Klingon pad? Bring it to me. I have some experience decrypting Klingon data.
What? We picked up items?
Diary was harder to decrypt. Sure, Klingons are good at fighting, but computers aren't exactly their strong suit. And voila, one Klingon pad unlocked and ready for your inspection.
Nice work, Ensign. Let's have a look.
Captain Core, your plan has worked perfectly, sir. Many ships have fallen into our trap. We've snared a few merchant ships and a Starfleet science vessel so far. You'll be pleased to hear that we're picking up a Federation cruiser on long-range sensors. Constitution class. Time to hunt bigger game. Glory to the Empire.
I guess we'll download this message.
Looks like the Klingons are using both guile and brute force here, Lieutenant. A pretty potent combination. The captain's definitely gonna want to hear about this.
Agreed.
Let's get back to the shuttle before more of them show up.
That's gonna raise a question, like, how does, like, our captain's abilities work on this? I guess that'll be eventually explained. It is lighting them up smoothly and steadily. At least the aim box is actually pretty solid. Except when trying to find stuff to interact with, but that's a whole different thing. Your Klingons right behind us.
We're ready to go when you are. Hope this thing's got enough fuel to get us back to the ship.
That makes two of
Are
us.
you ready to board the shuttle, Lieutenant?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Ah, Copernicus, because the original one was Galileo. It makes sense in a way, don't you think?
We made it. Never thought I'd be so happy to see a shuttle bay. I admit I had my doubts in the beginning. Didn't think I'd hold it together down there. Every time I heard those things roar. But here I am. Thanks for believing in me.
We could not have done it without you, Ensign. Thanks for not doing a damn thing. No, we refuse to respond, Captain. Actually... you don't get...
We have some uninvited guests, Lieutenant. We've been boarded. The Klingons have breached.
You're not much of a captain if you left this happen.
Blocked our access. Since I can't send security in, I need you to secure the deck.
Aye, sir. Recommendations?
Start with the engineering lab. We need to bring our plasma relays back online. After that, secure the armory and main engineering.
Well handled, sir. Tarsi, Mears, ready weapons, and prepared to repel boarders.
I'm remembering an old Earth adage about leaping from frying pans into fires. Your orders, Lieutenant?
Stay here with Tarsi to help the squad. I'll take care of the labs.
We'll handle these Klingons. Sounds like you're needed in the engineering lab.
Hey. Hey, they were there, and if this game is anything like its PC counterpart, there will be like some in-game objective for.
I'll cover you while you clear out the lab, Lieutenant.
As it relates to totals of enemies you have to defeat. Wait. Did one leave? This dude has exited the quarter. Weird.
Get them running fast.
Like, dude left the room. Y'all saw that this is being recorded as is.
Plasma conduits reinitialized. Auxiliary power restored. Now clear out that armory.
Watch out! More Klingons!
Wait, didn't that ensign say that they would have my back? Wait, didn't I knock you down? Oh, feel like the melee attacks are not as impactful here. Wait. Where is... Wow, another one left the corridor. Another one left the room.
Great work. Secure engineering next if you can.
Like I would secure it. Wait, where is engineering? Ah, we have to wait for them to respawn in.
We've cleared the rest of the deck, Lieutenant.
Well done. Let's clear out main engineering now. Go after the big guy first. They tore everything up. Where's the console pad here?
Bridge to engineering. Please respond.
Nice work, Tequila. Internal sensors show you have secured the engineering deck. Check the power relays for the weapon systems. Looks like the Klingons fried them during the fight. On it, sir. Stand by.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
Thankfully, a simple interaction is key here.
Weapon power relays are up and running. Charge all phaser banks. I need you on the bridge, Lieutenant.
Take it to the bridge.
Sir, incoming transmission.
We activate the view screen. That works out there.
Starship, this is Captain Core. Surrender if you must, but I'd rather you fight with honor.
Never!
Good work, Lieutenant. The Klingons will think twice before they try to board this ship again. Now take the helm. We need to get to a friendly sector.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, so we pick up Tarsi. Instant upgrade of our ship. Since these have no value, might as well just get rid of it outright. Let's see. Skills, captain skills. And these will unlock way later on. Alright. Helm being taken. Where is it being taken, folks? We don't know where it's being taken.
Sensors are picking up Klingon power signatures in 2 nearby satellites. I'm thinking they're broadcasting the distress signals that lured in our ships. Bring us in close so we can scan them and find out.
Aye, sir.
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed.
Wait. Options. Controls. Region, camera lock controls.
Position yourself near the beacon and press A to interact with it.
Science report coming in now. The satellites are using a triaxulating signal. It's strong enough to cut through the interference and reach ships outside the nebula. Clever. Almost a shame we have to blow them up, isn't it?
Aye, sir. It's a real tragedy.
Use your torpedo to attack enemies who are not shielded. Ship is under attack.
Nice work. One down, one to go. Looks like this one is shielded.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser beam to weaken shielded targets. Warning, ship is under attack. Use your torpedo on an enemy when their shield is down. You must be out of combat to answer the hail. The red alert message at the top of your screen will indicate if you are in combat.
Neat.
Can you hear us?
No, we can't hear you, Mr. Pigman.
Our shields are buckling. Won't last long.
Hold on, Captain. We're on our way.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Right. First space battle 1.
Our engines are offline. Could you transfer some energy and get them started again?
Can do, Captain. Stand by.
Thanks for everything. Good luck with the Klingons.
Safe travels, Mr. Pigman.
Lieutenant, I've made some modifications to our torpedo launcher. I think you'll like the results.
Acknowledge.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. Press B to activate high field torpedo. Under attack.
Your head will decorate my fridge.
More Klingon ships detected on long-range sensors, sir.
How many more?
Of course. Lock weapons and fire at will.
Oh, LB. Give us that. Light him up. One thing you say about the PC side of Star Trek Online is that you could always zoom in on like cameras, so just like losing that ability is a trade-off there.
Acknowledge, please.
Acknowledge, Enterprise. En route to your position now. Hey.
So, the cub comes to fight beside the wolfie, and now you will die with him as well.
All right. Just lighting them up as best we can here. Definitely space combat gonna be will be like the biggest adjustment here. But one thing you said is you take the broad approach, always attack from the side. Probably would be the best approach, I think.
Thank you for your assistance.
Sensors indicate there are no enemy vessels in the sector. Our actions today should deter the Klingons from further acts of piracy in the area, though they are often far from logical in such matters. Thanks for the update, Commander. Safe travels. Beaver out.
Looks like we're done here, Lieutenant. Starfleet Command wants us and Enterprise back for a debriefing on this mess. Helm, set a course for Earth space dock, warp factor 3.
Right, we warp out. We warp in, we warp out. We just move along. And big adjustments being made, at least in terms of the console side. But I think we can get used to it. My big question is going to be like ship abilities and abilities on the ground. Like, how does that work? I'm sure that will be introduced gradually, but
Captain Garrett wants to see you in his office, Lieutenant. But he says to feel free to mingle with the other officers first. I'd take him up on that if I were you. I mean, how often do you get the chance to meet the crew of the Enterprise?
Way too often. That they are, Tarsi, that they are. Like, enter the bar. Or let's get that walk and strut, you know?
May the great bird of the galaxy bless your planet.
I understand you were at the helm during the fight with the Klingons. That was some fine flying. Keep it up and you might get the chance to helm a Constitution class. From what I've seen, you're up for the challenge. Thanks, Lieutenant. I hope I'll get the chance.
Lieutenant Uhura of the Starship Enterprise.
Leave it to the Klingons to set a trap inside the Murasaki effect. I don't think they'll try anything like that again. Be careful though, Klingons tend to hold grudges. Your friend Captain Kor might try to settle the score with you down the road. Good advice, Lieutenant. If he wants a rematch, I'll be ready.
We were in Starfleet Academy together.
Always nice to see someone from the Academy days, class of 2268, yes? I seem to recall an incident involving you where a Ragelian flame arose and the unfortunate activation of a fire suppression systems during one of Professor Tavan's lectures. Very cold, almost like Siberian winters. It made a pretty positive impression on Cadet Winstead, however.
If you're going into the lion's den, you'll need a medical officer.
I'm going to offer you some free advice. Don't be afraid to listen to the advice of your CMO, especially when it's followed by the words doctor's orders. In my expertise, officers in the command branch tend to get hearing problems in such circumstances. Keep that in mind, Doctor. You know, it feels like this isn't the first time I've given you some advice. Know anything about that? Can't say I do. Sorry. It's like time travel. That's, as a Vulcan colleague of mine might say, fascinating. I'll let you get back to it, Lieutenant. Thanks for the help back there at Taris. Don't mention it, Doctor. Again, that's a reference to stuff later on down the line. You actually got Janice Rand here as well.
That was some fine work back there, friend. It's not every day one walks away from a brawl with the Klingons. You look familiar. If you don't mind me saying so. Have we met before?
Not in this timeline, so I don't think so.
Ah, must be my imagination.
Running away with you?
There's a lot of folks serving in Starfleet, to be sure. By the way, I heard you ran into the local wildlife on Taurus too. Right unfriendly devils, aren't they? I won't be forgetting those gigantic spears anytime soon. Let's meet up sometime. We'll have a drink and share some caveman tales.
Thanks, Lieutenant Commander. I could use a good drink. And you might hear my actual alarm going off in just a few minutes here. Oh wow, you can sit next to him, but you can't interact. That's some bogusness there.
It's been a pleasure working with you. I didn't enjoy going back to Taurus too, but we got the job done thanks to you. Starfleet First Officers must be my good luck charm. Captain Garrett has requested me for a new logistics position here at ESD. Might not be as glamorous as the Final Frontier, but I've accepted. Until next time, good luck out there.
Same to you, Ensign. Take care. Alright, go to Captain Garrett's office, which ironically is right down the hallway. Commander Burgess, what are you doing here?
Thanks for coming. I have some good news to share. First off, Fleet promoted me to Admiral. I'll be working with Deep Space Command on several exploration initiatives there. Our ship's going to need a new captain. I've talked it over with Command, and they agree with my recommendation. You. Congratulations,
Me?
my friend. I know the ship
Where
will
are
be in
those
good hands once I'm away.
trail spots
You
coming
got rid of
from?
me, though. I plan on keeping you plenty busy out there.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Every generation, Starfleet officers hear the call of duty. Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who oppose peace. If the Federation is to be saved from chaos, new officers will need to take up the task of restoring peace. Live long and prosper, Lieutenant.
That's neat. Do 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 do.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, so speak to Garrett here?
Some new orders for you.
No, but let's see here. Skills, that's what we're looking at. Captain skills. Space skills. Oh wait, you only got... Energy weapons. And then ground skills. Let's go with... So... So I'm kind of curious, though. Do they have like a filter on that or no? No, okay, so I don't... Alright, so you don't have access to what you have on the PC side, so they do keep that separate. But we can go ahead and claim various goodies. And we'll save that one for last. All right. So, as an experience, though, not bad. We'll definitely continue that. Just probably go mission by mission, and my goal will be to probably do one a week, and because like each mission probably takes about an hour individually if you're letting everything play out, taking time and so forth. So now I'll probably pre-record these in advance, and just make sure the content is there and so forth. But we'll see how it plays out. Who knows? Eventually, we might actually end up doing some full streams with it. But that's down the line. But based with the schedule with every other game I play, it's questionable at best. So on that note, thank you very much. Tighten your friendship bracelet, stay safe, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.